Hello there. So it's Thursday and it's Talk to Joe, 9:15, and this week is going to be my last Talk to Joe before Christmas. So what I wanted to revisit is this whole subject of feeling stressed at Christmas. And if you watched my live feed on Tuesday on the Good Enough Mum page, you'll see that I was talking about anxiety and being able to recognise that this is just what our brains do. You know, we do get anxious. And in my blog, I wrote about how we tend to ruminate and how we can tackle that rumination by taking time out. And in particular, a very easy way to help our brains relax is to do some calm, slow breathing. And shortly I'm going to be going to my yoga class. I always go to yoga on a Thursday. And I was there last week and there was it's a class that has up to 18 people. And after Christmas it will have 18 and bodies everywhere. But last week, because it's the December weeks, there was hardly anybody there. There was maybe 4 or 5 of us, which is really unusual because it's a very popular class. And that's because everybody's rushing around trying to get ready for Christmas. And I've noticed particularly this week how much busier the roads are. And everyone's rushing around trying to get everything done. And it struck me when I was thinking about my yoga class how it's even more important at this time of year to be going to yoga, to be taking time out to rest. Because we really need to do that to help our brains deal with the added stress of trying to get everything ready and to make sure that we meet our commitments at this time of year. And it's actually being able to take time out that enables us to be so much more efficient and effective when we are involved with all the activities of the season. And so that's what I wanted to encourage everybody with today is don't give up the practices that maybe you would normally have that help you feel calm. So don't give up taking time out. I go for walks every day. I'm not going to give those up. Don't give up if you do meditation or you keep a gratitude journal or you journal regularly. Don't give up on that at the moment. Try and give yourself some time every day where you can just sit. I've got a friend who says she often just sits on the sofa and looks out at the garden. Anything like that that's going to help you feel at peace. Please carry on doing that at this very busy time of year. And that's really the message that I wanted to give to you today. And one other thing that I was thinking, that because it's the last one before Christmas, is just thinking about Christmas itself, and something I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, which is about how we can't guarantee that these times are going to last forever, and that the happy times are always going to be there, and that the people that are with us are always going to be there for us as well. And so it's really important to thoroughly engage and enjoy the time that we have, to make the most of each of the moments that we have. And I think in the build up to Christmas, what we can actually do is we can actually enjoy the fun of getting ready. And that's about living in this moment. It's not about getting stressed and thinking, oh my God, will I get it done? Something that happened to me last week it was Monday, was I was having some friends over for a sort of pre-Christmas games evening, and I wanted to make it nice, and I'd got behind during the course of the day. And what happened was I decided to make some cookies, and I was madly beating the butter for these cookies, and my little dog was outside the kitchen door, and she loves to play with plastic bottles. And she was chewing a plastic bottle, and it just kept going click, 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 click. And it was so irritating. I was there madly beating this butter, trying to get the butter soft enough. And I was really stressed. And then suddenly it just struck me how funny it was, and how funny it was that I was stressed and the dog was outside and it was sort of really annoying me. And it just sort of descended into chaos. And it just struck me how funny that was. And I laughed, and I could actually enjoy the moment then. Take a step back from the stress and just think, actually, this is really funny. And of course, the biscuits were made on time. Their place was tidied up for my friends when they came round. But it's what I'm telling you that story for is to illustrate that we can enjoy each of the moments. And if we can take a step back and laugh at ourselves sometimes, that really adds to the enjoyment as well. And then at Christmas, just try and sort of enjoy each of those moments that you are with people, and if you're on your own, see what you can do to make the time special for you, because you deserve to be looked after. Even if you're the only one looking after you, you still deserve some kindness and some compassion and love. And if there's no one else to give that to you, that's something that we can give to ourselves. And so I'll just finish now to say, whatever you're doing over the Christmas period, I hope that it will be a peaceful and enjoyable time for you. And thanks very much. I'll be back in the new year, where I'll be sharing more of what I'm really excited about, which is all about how our brains work and how that affects us, and how understanding our brains can really help us to be more compassionate towards ourselves. And I'm really excited to be sharing that message with everybody. So I look forward to seeing you again in the new year. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.